Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today, we got a new request by Jose, and look at my shirt. It says, I'm gonna get high and listen to Steal the End. We're not exactly high, but we will get high after we listen to this music. This is from a very, very famous salsa album called Siembra. This is from the artist Willie Colon and Ruben Blades, and I've already heard some music by them and, you know, Jose's previous requests, and it's just amazing. They're top of the line. So if you enjoy salsa and you know, Latin fusion, you'll love this. Siembra was recorded in 1978. Let's see. You know, Jose gave me some notes here, just a little bit. It says here, song, we have Pedro Navaja. This is the artist is Willie Colon and Ruben Blades. Album Siembra. And it says this is best known. This is the best known song from the best-selling album in history of salsa music. It was released in September 7th, 1978. So I'm down, man. I'm always down for salsa, you know. Like I've said in previous videos, I got into the salsa, you know, habit. And, you know, was listening to salsa when I was still living in Mexico. I lived in, you know, in the hills, and you could go down a couple of flights of stairs, and there was this boardwalk, this malecón, and there were all these restaurants, and there was one restaurant in particular, and they called it La Bodeguita del Medio, which was basically a little, like, you know, Havana style kind of like place. You could smoke Cuban cigars and eat and drink mojitos, and they had, you know, these salsa musicians playing there, and I was just mesmerized by how good they were. And that I was listening at that time, I was listening, you know, like to Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. Before my metal days, I was still pretty small. I was about 14 years old, but I was just mesmerized how good these musicians were, and I didn't even know what they were playing. I didn't even know it was called salsa at the beginning. So yeah, I used to go there. So yeah, I'm just a fan, you know, of just and now that I speak the language, it's just a pleasure, you know. It does enrich your life, you know, to speak Spanish. So if you want to try it, you know, there's great apps that I'm using. You know, I'm brushing up on a couple of languages, and there's some good stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it here. And this is going to be called Pedro Navaja, like Blade, Pedro Blade, but it's a last name. And here we go. So thank you so much for being here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Of course, I hope you enjoy. And if you're new and you like the video, please do subscribe, leave a like, and please do leave a comment below, you know, for Jose. If you want to thank him for the request, he did make the video happen. So thank you. I appreciate it. Here we go. All right, Pedro Navaja. Here we go. Imagine you're somewhere in Cuba.
Por la esquina del viejo barrio lo vi pasar con el tumbao que tienen los guapos al caminar, las manos siempre en los bolsillos de su gabán, pa' que no sepan en cuál de ellas lleva el puñal. Usa un sombrero de ala ancha de medio lado y zapatillas por si hay problemas salir volado. Lentes oscuros pa' que no sepan que está mirando, y un diente de oro que cuando ríe se ve brillando. Como a 3 cuadras de aquella esquina una mujer va recorriendo la acera entera por 5ª vez, y en un zaguán entra y se da un trago para olvidar que el día está flojo y no hay clientes para trabajar. Un carro pasa muy despacito por la avenida. No tiene marcas, pero todos saben que es policía. Pedro Navaja, las manos siempre dentro del gabán. Mira y sonríe y el diente de oro vuelve a brillar. Mientras camina pasa la vista de esquina a esquina. No se ve un alma, está desierta toda la avenida. Cuando de pronto esa mujer sale del zaguán y Pedro Navaja aprieta un puño dentro del gabán. Mira pa' un lado, mira pa' el otro y no ve a nadie. Ya la carrera, pero sin ruido, cruza la calle. Y mientras tanto en la otra acera va esa mujer, refunfuñando pues no hizo pesos con qué comer. Mientras camina del viejo abrigo saca un revólver. Esa mujer iba a guardarlo en su cartera pa' que no estorbe. Un 38 Smith & Wesson del especial que carga encima pa' que la libre de todo mal. Y Pedro Navaja, puñal en mano, le fue pa' encima.
Okay, I get it. This is Mac the Knife, but in Spanish. So, but obviously the lyrics, it has the same chords. It has that vibe. And I love the tale. Like, if you want to look up the lyrics, just type in Pedro Navaja and you will hear all about it. It's really like a tale, you know, like a beautiful tale, you know. It keeps up with the smile and he has a gold tooth. And every time he smiles, you can see like how it like shines, you know, it's a typical scene. But it's just a beautiful tale. It's just a pleasure to listen to this. The way it builds up, you know, first it sets the scene, you know. I guess it is somewhere in Cuba, you know, or it could be, I don't know. Like I would have to find out if this is Puerto Rico but somewhere, you know. I'll find it out right now. But this is so good. Please look it up. If you like this, look up the lyrics. You're going to have a lot of fun. And also the way he kind of pronounces some words on purpose, like lao would be lado, but they just says it lao, or like volao, which is volado. Like he skips that D, you know. It's just a certain type of dialect, you know, and I love that, you know. If you kind of like, once you speak Spanish very, very well, you get those little things, you know. But it's just the way he rolls the R, sabor, you know. I love that stuff. Just a good time, man. Such a good time. So yeah, if you like this music, look up the lyrics. You're gonna have a great time. All right, let's keep going. I'll find out where this is set. All right.
Iba alumbrando toda la avenida, hizo fácil mientras reía, el puñal le hundía sin compasión. Cuando de pronto sonó un disparo como un cañón y Pedro Navaja cayó en la acera mientras veía a esa mujer que revólver en mano y de muerte herida. Ay, le decía, yo que pensaba, hoy no es mi día, estoy sala. Pero Pedro Navaja, tú estás peor, tú estás en nada. Y créanme, gente, que aunque hubo ruido, nadie salió. No hubo curiosos, no hubo preguntas, nadie lloró. Solo un borracho con los dos muertos se tropezó. Cogió el revólver, el puñal, los pesos y se marchó. Y tropezando se fue cantando desafinado el coro que aquí les traje y da el mensaje de mi canción. La vida te da sorpresas, sorpresa te da la vida, ay Dios. La vida te da sorpresas, sorpresas te da la vida, ay Dios. Pedro Navaja, matón de esquina, quien a hierro mata, a hierro termina. La vida te da sorpresas, sorpresas te da la vida. Maleante pescador, balanzuelo que tiraste, en vez de una sardina, un tiburón enganchaste.
So good. So as you heard, there was a little flashback to a West Side Story. I like to live in America, and but it was in New York City, in the city of Queens, and yeah. So read about it. I can't just translate the whole thing, but it's beautifully written, beautifully performed. The trumpets, all the air instruments, but the rhythm here and the bass are just so killer. And I mean, the singing is just amazing. It's just, this is, this music just makes you move like incredibly. It's honestly, I'm always gonna listen to this style of music. So I looked up. I wanted to see the time signature. It says Pedro Navaja is a very happy song by Ruben Blades with a tempo of 94 beats per minute. Can also be used doubled. It can also be used double time at 188 beats per minute. The track runs 7 minutes. I wanted to see the time signature. It doesn't really say. Yeah, this is, I guess it's just like, so you have an idea. It's in a key of B minor, but I wanted to see the time signature because it was kind of cool, the way they did that. But yeah, so I mean, it was inspired by Mac the Knife. It says here, Navaja means folding knife in Spanish, inspired by the song Mac the Knife. It tells the story of a Parander's life and a presumed death. So there you go. Let me know what you think, everyone. If you like this kind of music, check out other requests, especially those ones by Jose. There's even a couple of marathons that we did on the channel. But yeah, there is some. I think I'm gonna have to make some sort of like playlist to get everything together, like Latin or salsa music. And so it's easier to find. And I think I have to do that with everything because everything is kind of all over the place. And it's very hard once you go on the channel, it's like this, I don't know, like this. Yeah, there's a lot of a lot of music and a lot of styles of music. And it's everything is kind of like put together, and it's not really a lot of order. So I would understand if you guys have a hard time. But yeah, just type in the name, type in, for example, here, type in Billy Colon. You're going to get 3 reactions. And just type in salsa or jazz or Latin, and you will get some results with me or with Alexia, us together. But yeah, this was a wonderful song. Thank you so much, Jose, for showing me this, Pedro Navaja. I can't wait to listen to it again. Just so much fun, these tunes, and just the style behind them. I would totally play in a band like this. I know guitar is not very optimal for a band like this, maybe some rhythm guitar, but I guess it's more about, the percussion and the horns and the piano, I don't know what I have. Something is on my ear. Something. But again, thank you so much. Let me know what you think of this, leave a comment, please, and leave a like if you enjoyed. And again, Jose, muchas gracias por esta joya de canción. Te lo agradezco mucho. Thank you so much, everybody else, for watching. I hope you had enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.